With the pandemic still limiting human contact, many have resorted to technology for companionship, trapping them in a hopeless state of loneliness. The music department is hosting a Christmas concert as we speak in the Student Center. Tomorrow, the International Christmas Market event will take place in the Student Center, and in the evening, seniors will host an overnight Christmas party lock-in for all senior students to attend. There will be a bunch of Christmas games and gift exchanges. Lexi, back to you. But Asbury Science is revamping their teaching methods by incorporating more hands-on opportunities for students in both science and media. So what does this mean for the spring semester? Well, the Student Center will be completely closed and closed off to students and staff members during the spring semester, so it will not be accessible to anyone for entry. The university has made sure to implement every protocol necessary to make sure that students and staff stay healthy and stay here. Now, usually this theater would be filled with hundreds of staff and students, but this year is looking a little different as there is a capacity limit of about 55 people per show. Just short of 2 meters by 3 meters, one of the world's largest pyramidal holograms now exists on the grounds of Asbury University.
It was like an epiphany, I guess. We looked at it as like, I think that could actually work.
Asbury faculty and students from both science and media backgrounds helped to create the hologram.
I think it shows how students are building things of the future, and we're really learning things that are kind of on the cutting edge of technology and science.
Many science programs strictly base their curriculum off of these large, hefty textbooks. But Asbury Science is revamping their teaching methods by incorporating more hands-on opportunities for students in both science and media. Wanting to spark further interest in science for a wider variety of students, chemistry professor Dr. Schaefer created a Science of Light Media course which incorporates more practical material.
For me, it's fun to see the students grow. So part of my interest is getting them interested in it so that they have the ability to start playing with it, because maybe they can learn or do something in a way that I've never thought of.
After the creation of a smaller scale hologram in a science class lab, the preparation work then began to create one of the world's largest.
It was another outlet for media creativity and science creativity as well with how it was constructed.
Several limitations are still left unsolved. Inconsistent 3D effects are unable to provide a perfected 360-degree view, but the initial goal of inspiring curiosity was met.
My hope is that it does bring joy for a lot of other people when they get a chance to experience it and play with it some.
In Wilmore, Allie, Sutton, Newswatch 3. Identified by the CDC as the 10th leading cause of death in the United States, suicide affects all ages. For those between the ages of 10 and 34, suicide is the second leading cause of death.
In those moments, it's very easy to get blinded and not, kind of see the bigger picture.
After years of experiencing extreme depression and anxiety, college junior Maddie Anderson entered a dark state of mind and considered ending her own life.
When you get in that place, you do feel a sense of worthlessness and helplessness, and really of oh, how much do I really matter to people, and how much am I being a burden on them?
Licensed professional counselor Kevin Ballou says common risk factors may include severe depression, loss of relationship, or past suicide attempts. With the pandemic still limiting human contact, many have resorted to technology for companionship, trapping them in a hopeless state of loneliness.
That loneliness is such a powerful experience that it pushes people to the edge.
Ballou says warning signs to watch for may be direct confessions or more indirect actions like giving away personal belongings. Regardless, Ballou advises anyone to ask if you think someone might harm themselves.
Very few people are offended by asking, especially if you do it out of care.
Maddie Anderson is now pursuing that very mission through her degree program in social work.
So it's really just a process, I think, of learning how to understand that your life is bigger than yourself.
In Wilmore, Allie, Sutton, Newswatch 3.